communication process and the interview process, recruiting process program at NNRG College, Nalla Narasimha Reddy College. 5 days program was there, and experts from Infosys, experts and the recruiter HRs from the Infosys, they were paid. Some noise again. Would you mind, girls? Mute your mics, everyone. Mute your mics. If you are listening to me, just mute your mics. Okay. So, what happened in that program? I listened to experts. They are HRs and they trade from London, and they are in the recruiting process in Infosys organization. So what they said, 5 stages are there for any recruitment. First stage scrutiny will be there for your certificates, and some cutoff will be there. Second stage will be that process. After that one, little bit subject experts will come to you and ask you some questions. And third stage will be the communication skills only. Third stage will be communication skills only. Infosys HRs, what they said. And what was the conclusion of that particular program? What they said simplest manner. Even if you are reaching to the cutoff marks, and you are in for the interview process, and after that some subject experts will come and ask you some questions. Then the communication skills they generally test with descriptive. That means writing. That means all the LSRW are listening. LSRW. Okay, let me tell you. LSRW: listening, speaking, reading, and writing. All the 4 modules they test you. And once if you fail in communication skills, okay, whatever your score might be, that means you are a distinct past graduate of engineer, right? Distinct. That means 80% above you got score. Okay, right. But it doesn't matter for them. It doesn't matter from them when they test under the LSRW module. So they simply push you off. They simply push you off once you fail in communication skills. Once you fail in communication skills. So okay, I am the fellow. I passed. I passed with the 60%. Or okay, their cutoff might be 70. Like let it be. Let it be right. Okay, let it be like their cutoff will be the 70. I hope. Okay. So I passed the marginal 70 or 71%. Okay, 71%. And you passed. You passed with the 80%. You passed with the 80%, but you failed to failed to communicate in appropriate manner. I
Sir,
passed with the
some
70.
disturbance is coming.
Yeah,
Sir,
so you
disturbance
were
is
side
great.
from your side,
Sir,
from
your
your
voice
side,
is
from the
stucky.
oh, my voice is
Your
breaking. It's a
voice
stuck.
is not clear, sir. Some disturbance
Uh,
is coming, sir.
okay,
Yeah,
how?
just minute,
Wait a moment. Wait a moment.
please.
One,
We
one moment.
actually the thing is happening that some people are logging mobile as well as laptop also. That is also one kind of problem. Please check it once again. As well as mute everybody. Each and every person should mute the mic. Only the speaker should speak. If anything happen, means disturbance, automatically it will distribute to all the students. So please take care about this and mute your all your mics.
Well, okay, welcome back, girls. As I hope you people understood sir's voice. Okay, so follow the instructions of sir. So now let us understand. So you passed with the 80% distinction, and you failed to communicate in appropriate manner. And whereas this is live, I attended the class. Okay, this is live. I attended that particular program. I am not simply fussing out. So now let us understand here. And 71% I passed. Their cutoff is 70%, but I am an excellent communicator. I am an excellent communicator. I can communicate in appropriate manner. So why am I telling all these things? Means how important communication is. Okay. So the thing is, obviously, what he said, the recruiter of the day, actually, what they said, the recruiters of the day, what they said, obviously, we take this person. For example, this one is A person. and this one is B. So we take a person B into our organization, not A, not A. Got it? So that is what the importance of communication skills. Once you complete your graduations in engineering stream, so you people better will before leaving the organization, before leaving the fourth, that means before leaving the organization after the fourth year, so you might have stuff means definitely communication skills. English, speaking fluently is not a communication skill. If you agree or not, I can give an enormous n number of examples that speaking fluently, that means you born in America, so automatically you no need to, give any classes for English to you people to speak fluent. Am I right or not? But if you call the American to come down here and ask him to speak Telugu, he may not. He may not. And you born in, born into here a Telugu family, and you are not familiar with English language, so you cannot speak English. And you born in Telugu family, but your family is very habitual to speak English every day. Speak English every day. So no need to give any classes for you to learn English. Am I right or not? So obviously, you simply go with your own type of fluent language to speak, interact. Okay. One example even I can give. An example I can give you. One of my friends, actually, he's in Bangalore. He's in Bangalore, and he established a company. Actually, their family actually is a big shot. They are from the Brahmin family, and they are very big shots. So what happened? He studied up to fourth class only. He studied up to fourth class because they have a lot of assets and the money. Okay, they are well established. But because they are very habitual to speak English every day, every day. Even their servants also they speak in English. Their servants also speak in English. So he is very fluent. But once, because he is one of my friends, so I asked him some grammar questions. He established a company, software company there in Bangalore, and is doing his job well. Okay, his organization well now. But I asked him some grammar questions, simple tense, simple tense. You know that simple tense questions only. I asked him what could be the answer for this and what tense actually the sentence is. He was unable to give me the answer. He was unable to give me the answer. So why am I telling all these things? Means speaking fluently is not a communication. Okay, flawless, fluently, you people might speak and you people may receive the communication others. Okay, as a medium, this is English. Okay, as a English as a medium, you may receive. But the thing is, actually, ultimately, what happened? If you are not a learned fellow, if you didn't practice communication skills at the stage when you are intent to learn, at the stage when you are supposed to learn, so what happened? You will be lacking behind communication skills. You will be lacking behind communication skills. You might be, a good speaker of English, flawless, fluent speaker of English. But the thing is, actually, okay, yesterday also, actually, I gave an example of how a normal communication is, how a normal communication is, and how skilled communication is. I rang up to a bank to open an account. Yesterday, I gave you the example. I rang up to a bank to open a bank account, and how the a general communicator spoke and how the skilled communicator spoke yesterday. Those who to my class, probably you might have heard that. Okay, how the difference is there between communication and
Sir,
communication
some
skill.
disturbance is coming, sir.
Wait a moment, please. Well, how's my voice now? Is it audible for you people?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
sir.
Clarity, you a hand there. Any doubt is there, Abhinaya? Abhinaya Reddy is there.
Yeah.
Well, okay.
Sir.
Yeah, any queries there? Abhinaya, are you there? Well, okay.
No, sir.
Okay,
I
let us
might
start.
have some.
Yeah, tell me. Tell me. Shall I start? Well, okay. So let us, so yesterday, what I gave you example of the difference between communication and communication, skilled communication, right? In all the aspects of your life, all the aspects of your life, every time, all the aspects means you might be there at the railway station to book your ticket to go to your home place. Okay, you might be there at the bank to open an account. You might be there in this college further and interacting with your lecturers or your with your seniors, okay, with the principal, and you might be there at some other social program. You might be there at a seminar hall to present your paper, present your any experiment. So you might be there. So every aspect of your life, every moment of your life, that is called a functional English. Actually, that is called as a functional. Everywhere, wherever you are by the time you people just try to communicate in a appropriate manner, skilled communication is required. Skilled communication is required, and that communication not only with the speaking. Everyone might be thinking that every time if whenever somebody is saying that a communication skills means most of the students and most of the fellows they feel that definitely communication skills means speaking only. Communication skills means speaking only. No, 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 not at all. Not at all like that. A good listener, one philosopher, I'm unable to recall his name, one philosopher, what he said? He said, those fellows who didn't listen appropriately, they may not succeed in their life. Good listener always succeed in uh, his life. That means listening part. When it comes to a listening part, communication skill is there. Skill is important. When it comes to reading part, reading comprehensions, okay, we will be going to make you learn reading comprehensions in appropriate manner. AECS lab. AECS lab already I gave you the detailed explanation for AECS. Okay. Um, sorry, ELCS. I'm sorry. AECS is for third year. I'm extremely sorry. So ELCS. That's the reason why I stopped for some time. ELCS. Okay. English Language Communication Skills Lab. So from even in your textbook also, a lot of ample exercises are there for reading comprehension. Okay, reading comprehension, its importance, it is a wide subject. I cannot discuss now. I am in the topic of importance of English now. So let us understand. Later, the final one here, writing. See that once you are there at the work area, you got a job, you are there at the work area, and your boss asked you people to put a letter. Put a letter to the client that your order is ready, and you just come and pick up, for example, right? So it is called correspondence, right? It is called correspondence. So at the time of correspondence, again, skilled communication is required. Skilled communication is required. There are a number of formal and informal patterns are there to write a letter and write reports. And again, your syllabus. Luckily, your syllabus covered all the topics. So in your syllabus, report writing also there. Report writing also there. So at the work area, generally, you people learn how to write, what to write. So obviously, here these four things are important for any language, not only but any language. These four modules: listening, speaking, reading, and writing. Listening, speaking, reading, and writing. So listening comprehensions are there, listening practices are there, listening exercises are there in our ELCS lab. ELCS lab. Apart from the ELCS lab, we people are here I mean, experienced faculty is there in our VMG Dev too. So all the faculty will make you learn through the days to teach you people in appropriate manner all the subjects. Whereas English also, because English textbook, so it covers lot of exercises. Enormous text is there. Five texts are there, and enormous exercises are there after the text. So apart from the ELCS lab, we people will be going to make you learn, okay, grammar parts, typical grammar and extensions of the grammar, from advancement of the grammar. So yesterday we people discussed cliches and the redundancies also, cliches and redundancies also. So now let us understand. So we are there in topic of importance of English. Now, can anyone tell me, apart from this, if anything is, because I hope 100 students are above 100 or 100 students are there, like one saying is there in English, many heads, many minds. Many heads, many minds. That means whatever. I hope you understand this proverb. Many heads, many minds means things what are coming in my brain, probably they are differing from your brain. So now, can anyone tell me that apart from this, the areas where you people generally use English as a everyday communication? Can anyone? Did you get my question? Did you get my question?
Sir,
Can anyone?
please repeat
No,
it
sir.
once
Can you
again.
repeat again?
Yeah.
Please
Just
repeat it.
listen. Okay. I'm repeating again. See, in every day, that means in a functional life, every day, right from morning, waking up to going to the bed. Apart from my suggestions, apart from my this lecture, uh, you people where generally interact with English in your daily life.
Sir, in messaging someone, WhatsApp or
Oh, okay. I'll discuss that. I'll discuss later. Wait, okay. Anybody else apart from messaging?
For searching anything in
For
Google.
searching anything. Yeah, Google. Right.
when we want to communicate
Yes.
higher department officials like our lecturers and teachers.
No. My question is, are you people involved with English in everyday life? Right. Coming to going to the bedtime. Are you people involved with English in everyday life?
When someone calls us from
No, sir.
another,
No.
If,
Yes,
if,
sir.
no,
When
sir.
we talk to our classmates, when we interact with our classmates, when we speak to our teachers,
okay.
when we text someone, when we read something, when we watch a movie, when we listen someone saying in English, when we listen to the
Okay.
movie, at that time we use English in our day-to-day life.
Okay. So, okay, Ma. Yeah, that means are you people involved? That means are you people involved now? My question is again, yeah, I agree. Those points are there. Are you people really practicing now? Are you people really practicing now?
Yes, sir, by reading the
Yes, sir.
newspaper every day.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
No,
Okay.
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay, Ma.
No,
Right.
sir.
No, sir.
Now, okay. Few of yes, few of them are no. Okay. Okay. Mute your mics. So now let us understand one question. Why I ask that question means, see, once if you are there practicing such a kind of a things, even as a routine and a habit, okay, as a routine and a habit means you people are already you people are well know about the importance of communication skills, the importance of English language. If you people are not practicing means, probably I'm not certain, but probably you might not understand what is the importance of English language and communication skills. Okay, so now SMS somebody told watching movie, and somebody told reading something and browsing something, and the other girl recently just she said that yes, we are interacting with our classmates lecturers, family, and other people there in the social life. So that is what the good habit. That is what actually what she said is a good habit. Whereas SMS language, okay, SMS language, this is not highly informal and not acceptable in skilled language, not acceptable in skilled language, not acceptable. Okay, not acceptable. This is what we people created for our own comforts, SMS language. And later on, watching movie, browsing something is a one-way communication. One-way communication. One-way communication. Communication one-way in sense, actually, I'm not saying that it is a one-way communication in sense, actually, you are one sender is there, okay, content is there, okay, and here receiver also there, but receiver cannot interact with the sender. Receiver cannot interact with the sender. So actually the communication process, actually the rule, the formula for the communication process is this one: sender, content, and the receiver actually. But the thing is, receiver should again communicate with receiver, should again communicate, send signals, send signs, send some words, oral words to the sender. This is what the two-way. This is what the two-way communication. Two-way communication. So what we people just intend to practice, what we people just learn to practice all these things means definitely two-way communication. Two-way communication. One-way communication, once you learn the two-way communication, automatically you will learn the one-way communication. That means you will be able enough to do one-way communication after learning the two-way communication. So that is what very important. And already I told you that what is the, so obviously if I ask you questions, you are not two kids like you are not even if I ask the 7th standard students, they can tell what is the importance of English or communication skills means. Probably they might not, but what is the importance of English means, definitely they'll say this is a universal language, global language, and everywhere where we go we face English, and English is the medium for learn anything or study anything or go for higher education, and it will be a better communication if we do communication in English or something. Some answers might come. I know obviously. So
Sir, I have
am
a
not.
query.
Yeah, please,
Sir, I
please,
have a
please.
query. Sir, does
Yeah, please.
vocabulary matters in communication skills? Like if I'm
Yeah,
speaking to
yeah.
someone, I say I'm feeling very happy today, and the other person says that I'm so glad today. So does the vocabulary matters when you speak, when you communicate with, interact with the other person?
Yeah. Excellent question. Excellent question. Okay, let me. Okay, whatever. Okay. Now, see, excellent question actually. See, vocab. Okay. So vocabulary. Let us understand. See, what's your name? What's
Sir,
your
my
name?
Simran, sir, Simran Mashruqi.
Simran. Okay. Mute him. Mute. Simran, let me tell you with one example. Okay, let me tell you with one example. Can you enter into a war zone? Can you enter into a big war zone without any ammunition or without any weapon?
No,
Can you
sir, I
dive into
won't
a
be
war
able to.
zone
No,
without any ammunition or without any weapon? Is it possible?
No,
no,
sir.
sir.
Oh, no, not at all. You will prepare yourself, you train yourself, okay? After a severe, rigorous training with a complete ammunition, with complete, weapons and all, you simply enter into the war zone. Am I right or not? To fight. So now, vocab is nothing but ammunition. Nothing is the ammunition. Ammunition. And without vocabulary, without ammunition, you cannot enter a war zone like that. Without vocabulary, you cannot enter into English language communication or communication skill. So definitely, vocabulary particularly plays a vital role. Vital role is the communication skill. You said that I am happy and I'm glad. Okay, I'm happy, I'm glad. See, happy moments are situational. Okay, and the glad moments also situational, but there is a difference and according to the situation. Yesterday, what I spoke to you people, what I said to you people, phrasal verbs. Okay, phrasal verbs, they are phrasal verbs. Sorry. Phrasal and words, vocabulary, right? Words, vocabulary. So what you said just now, a moment back. Now let us understand. See the difference between the words and the phrasal verbs. I told you this carries the meaning. This carries the meaning, and this carries the expression. This carries the expression. Now let us understand. See, phrasal verbs, according to the expression, according to the situation, we give it, give the expression. Yesterday, what I clearly mentioned with one simple word that I gave up. I hope that you people can recall. I gave up smoking. I gave up smoking. Okay. Another word was I gave up. What I said, I gave up smoking and I gave up your friendship. I told.
My job.
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 I
Ah,
gave a
yeah, yeah.
job.
I gave up the job.
Thank you very much. So three situations are there, and these are all carrying out the expression. See that expression, expression, right? Okay.
So you are audible.
Sir, some disturbance is getting.
Some disturbance from your side. Some student somewhere. Okay. Now let us understand expression and
Sir, we
meaning.
can't get.
Yes. Yes.
Sir, you aren't paddle, sir. Your voice is breaking.
My voice again. Is it breaking now? How is my voice now? Is it
Now
So
it's
audible?
now
clear,
it's
Clear?
sir.
breaking.
Clear.
Yes, sir.
Right.
Okay,
It's
sir.
audible now.
Right. Okay. Right. So let us understand the importance of vocabulary and importance of phrasal verbs. Phrasal verbs importance already I discussed yesterday. How your language will become very beautiful when you use the phrasal verbs in your communication, and it will definitely become a beautiful communication skill if you use phrasal verbs in your communication. And according to the situation, like gave up smoking, gave up friendship, and gave up job. Okay, yesterday we discussed this one. Now
Yes, sir.
let me give you one simple example. Simran, right? Okay, Simran. See, if I say just okay, let me tell you one simple story, so that you will understand what is the importance of why the words are there, why the words, similar type of the words are there. Synonyms, what we people call in English. Why the synonyms are there in English? Vocabulary. I'm talking about vocabulary, right? Okay, glad, happy, both are same in meaning, same in meaning. and synonyms they are. Synonyms they are. Right. Okay. For example, why once if I'm using I'm happy, my purpose served, my intention served, my idea served, my expression served. Okay, everything is communicated. Why again there is a glad? Because you said happy, you said happy, and why again glad? Why again glad? For example, right? Okay. So is vocabulary playing a vital role in communication? Your question was, I say 100% correct, and 100% vocabulary plays a vital big role in a communication. The more ammunition if you have in a war zone, you might, that means you definitely will be going to win. The more ammunition you have, the more chances of winning is there. More ammunition, more chances of winning. That means vocabulary, if you collect like an ammunition for a better communication, so obviously you will rule out your communication skill. You will rule out your communication with others. So obviously vocabulary is very important, very important. So happy, glad, both the words are there. For example, see, one person suddenly entered into a house. See that, just try to understand my point here, everyone. One person entered into a house, killed the owner, killed, see, I used kill, killed the owner, killed the owner, and robbed the house, and robbed the house. Okay, and robbed the house. This is my sentence. One person entered into the house, killed the owner, and robbed the house. Instead, okay, now my question is to not only Simran but everyone. Can you find out synonyms? Can you people find out synonyms and give me back to write on the board for kill? For kill. Can you find out synonyms?
Mud.
Yeah. Wait a moment. Wait a moment. Wait. Good. Okay. Next. Next. Anyone else?
Assassinated.
Very assassinated. Right. Okay. Can anyone else?
Destroy.
Destroy. Okay. Let me give you explanation later. Right. You people simply go on. Destroy.
Put
Right.
an end.
Anyone? What?
Put an end.
An end. Put an end. Right. Okay. End. Anything else?
Dispatch.
Dispatch.
Anything else?
Over.
Okay. Now,
Put
okay,
an
enough,
end.
enough. Okay, enough. Now, okay, now my sentence was, a person entered into the house, killed the owner,
Breaking.
robbed the house, killed the owner and robbed the house. Am I right? Am I right? Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Yes. Now instead killed, you simply replace killed with these words and make a sentence. Okay, let me make, not to waste your time and mine. So let me make. A person entered into the house, murdered the owner, and robbed the house. A person entered into the house, owner, and robbed the house. A person entered into the house, destroyed the owner, and robbed the house. A person entered into the house, ended the owner and robbed the house. A person entered into the house, dispatched the owner and robbed the house. See that? See how my communication is. Because these are all synonyms. You people only, you yourselves only found out that these are all the words are synonyms. These are all the words synonyms for kid. now how the meaning change for one sentence to another sentence. Am I right or not? So that's the reason why, happy is there, glad is there. That means synonyms are there. Synonyms means more vocabulary. Synonyms means more vocabulary. The more you have vocabulary, the more chances of winning your communication. Got my point now, Simran? Now, the more vocabulary
Yes, sir,
you
I got your
have,
point.
yeah. That is what. The more vocabulary you have, the more chances of winning. That means appropriate word. Happy at that particular time and glad at that particular time. So killed, murder, assassination, destroy, end, dispatch. So actually, this is not right. This is not at all a synonym for that one. And end a little bit. End a little bit. Destroy, not at all a synonym. Okay, assassination, yes. Murder, yes. Okay, and end a little bit, yes. So that's the reason why the appropriate vocabulary at the appropriate time in the communication is very important. Very important. That's the reason why happy and glad is there. I'm happy because I got my job. Okay, I am very glad to see you. I am very glad to see you. I'm not okay. You people consider I'm happy to see you. Yes, because synonyms. But according to the situation, if it is appropriate, then it is okay in your communication. Okay. Glad to meet you. Happy to meet you. Okay, glad to meet you. A little superior than the happy. If I say I'm happy to see you means it is inferior.
Happy.
It is a little bit inferior. It is a little bit inferior. I'm happy to see you. Okay, happy to see you means a little inferior. When it comes to glad to see you means definitely something superior than the happy. So according to the situation, we people use the vocabulary. So now see that murder means planned. Killed means, see, all of a sudden without plan. Actually, what will be the thief's intention when he entered into the house? Definitely not to kill the owner, but definitely robbing the house. So his intention was robbing the house. Whereas all of a sudden he might have woke up. So that's the reason why. Woken up, so that's the reason why he murdered that particular. He killed the particular owner. Murder means a little plan is there behind. Assassination. Rajiv Gandhi assassinated. Indira Gandhi was assassinated. Assassination means all of a sudden, without notice, if somebody points and killing you means definitely assassination. Okay, so destroy obviously
Sir,
not a
I
synonym.
have another query, sir. Sorry
Yeah,
to
please,
interrupt. I have another query.
please,
Sir,
please go on.
vocabulary and terminology, are they two different terms or they serve the same meaning? Vocabulary and terminology.
Yeah, vocabulary and terminology, they are obviously certainly different. They are certainly different. See, terminology means, vocabulary, a simple single individual word to carry out in a communication. Whereas terminology, it means within a paragraph, within the sentences, within the paragraph, within the sentences, generally, according to the concept of the topic, according to the concept of the writing. So whatever you are using a point, that is called as a terminology. That is called as a terminology. Terminology is different.
According to the context. According to the context.
According to the
According.
context, according to the context, according to the concept, whatever you are following. For example, see, okay, let me tell you one simple example, right? Medicinal terminology, okay, law and orders terminology, okay, and IT, okay, CSC, what you people have joined engineering in engineering stream or something like that. So IT terminology. Okay, terminology. So these things are there. For example, see, if I use, let us say, for example, IT terminology, we people use system, for example, and or college terminology, for example, administrative terminology. If I say system, Same vocabulary, same word I am using here. But according to the context, according to the concept, when I use a system in a IT field or IT industry or at a work area, so people definitely will turn up for a computer. When I use the same vocabulary in a context, in a concept, and in an administrative part, so they'll think that it is a terminology, it is a terminological vocabulary, terminological word of running a system in organization. What system is there? Democratic system. Democratic system is there in our India. And if I say the according to the context, the terminology changes. So terminology is different and the vocabulary is different. Okay, but vocabulary means individual words generally, they carry out direct meaning. Whereas phrasal verbs, they carry out phrasal verbs, they carry out an expression, not a meaning. So already we people discussed earlier. Am I right? Did you get my point, Simran?
Yes, sir. Yes, I got
Right.
it. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. You're welcome. You're welcome. So, what was our class yesterday? So, phrasal verbs and idiomatic expressions. Am I right? Okay. So these are all the parts of communication. Whatever we people teach you people, myself and another faculty, excellent faculty, senior faculty, Suzanne Shalini madam is there in our English department. So whatever we teach, okay, live from the dais or online, okay, when you come to ELCS lab, so whatever we teach, every point, everything will definitely help and support you people to learn communication and communication skills. Communication skills, right? Okay. So yesterday's our topic was phrasal verbs and idioms, right? Okay. This is all okay. Now, when we are in phrasal verbs and the idioms, let us understand. So we people discussed already phrasal verbs yesterday. So idioms, let us talk about idioms today. Phrasal verbs, they have generally literary origin. Phrasal verbs generally, they have literary origin. Okay, for example, yesterday what I told you.
ఎందుకని ఇప్పుడు ఫస్ట్ ఇయర్ క్లాసెస్ స్టార్ట్ అవుతున్నాయి కదా, తెలుసు కదా మీకు. ఎందుకని అది
Give plus up. Am I right? Phrasal verb. So give has a literary background and up also has grammar and a literary background. Phrasal verbs, they are formal. They are formal. All the phrasal verbs, almost all the phrasal verbs, okay, they are formal. Whereas idioms, most of the idioms, I'm not talking about don't idioms have any literary background, or don't idioms have any formal expressions. Oh, if you go and search in literature, history of English, so you will definitely find few idioms are formal. Few idioms definitely have literary background. I'll tell you, right? Okay. And most of the idioms are informal. That means I hope that you people understand where to use the formal language and where to not use the informal language. I hope that because you people are in intermediate and later on in engineering stream now, so I hope that you people, most of the students, they know that what is the formal and what is informal. So formal expressions generally we people use in front of our superiors, elders, respectables, okay, and authorities. In all the LSRW modules, So already I discussed about the LSRW module. Whereas informals in front of your same age group people, friends, Okay, and your siblings and inferiors, subordinates. So generally, even in front of the subordinates at the work area, you people may not use the informal language. So idiomatic expressions generally, for example, see one simple idiom. Just I want to tell you, guys. Okay, see, idioms they generally they born, brought up, and widely spread, and they are used widely despite of your place, religion, region, okay, area. So they use widely in entire world. They simply born, brought up, widely used by everywhere, despite of your place, your religion, your region, and whatever your area. So that is what. That's the reason why they simply born. For example, how they born. How they born. For example, if I write one sentence, just tell me what kind of the expression it would be.
Sir, can you please repeat? I didn't get the last point.
Ah, yeah. See, phrasal verbs, they have literary background, origin. That means literary background means origin. They generally have their origin. I'll tell you. They have their origin. Origin means they not casually born up in a society. It has their origin root, their root in English. Whereas idioms generally, they born in a society. Casually they born in a society, they brought up and they widely spread. Okay, they widely spread and used by everyone, most of the places, that despite of your religion, region, places, countries, any area despite of. That means there is no boundary will be there to use the idiom. Okay, I'll tell you how it could be. For example, right? Okay, okay. One sentence I am writing. Did you get my point now? How the idioms are there and how they are in.
Yes, I got
Okay. For example, okay, Ma. For example, see, one one sentence we generally use. That means old age group people, if you ask them how they use the particular terminology, such a particular term in idiomatic expression. For example, balchi tanne sadu. Balchi tanne sadu, for example. Balchi tanne sadu. That means, వాళ్ళ పెద్దనాన్న బాల్చి తన్నేశాడు రాత్రి. That means వాళ్ళ పెద్దనాన్న రాత్రి పెద్దనాన్ననో తాతయ్యనో రాత్రి చనిపోయాడు బాల్చి తన్నేశాడు. That means in vain, waste. Okay. Now the same balchi tannesadu, that particular term we people use in English. So despite of region, religion, place,
kick to the
country.
bucket.
Yeah, kick the bucket. Obviously, excellent. Kick the bucket. Yesterday, his grandpa kicked the bucket. So, can you use the kick the bucket in front of your lecturers, your principal, your parents? Can you use?
No, sir.
No, sir, it's informal.
No, that's the reason it is informal, but in front of your friends, same age group, your classmate. Oh, yesterday, okay, Sunita's grandpa actually kicked the bucket, you know. That means it is an informal expression and you can use with the same age group
Okay,
people.
sir.
But that's the reason why it is informal. That's the reason why it is informal. And that's the reason why phrasal verbs are formal. They have their origin. They have their
Excuse
origin.
me.
They don't have any origin. They don't have any origin. They don't have any origin. Because I'm using Balchi Tannesadu here and kick the bucket in America. So that means they have no origin. They're simply born and brought up in a society, widely spread.
One moment, sir.
Amma?
Excuse me.
Yeah, please.
I'm from Indore. I can't really understand Telugu. Could you please avoid using Telugu?
You didn't understand Telugu?
No, sir. I don't really know how to speak, or I can't even understand Telugu.
Okay, so in what way shall I help you out?
Could you please convert that into English?
That is what. Balchi Tannesadu means kick the bucket.
Okay.
Do you know Hindi?
हाँ, मुझे आती है.
आती है ना, तो इसमें देखिए तेलुगु नहीं आता ना आपको, तो बालची बोले तो बकेट को बोलते हैं, बकेट जो रहता ना बकेट, तो बकेट में क्या रहता, वाटर रहता या फिर कुछ भी कंटेंट रहता, उसको लात मार दे के गिरा दिए वो तो वेस्ट हो जाता ना, वो एक्सपायर हो जाता, वेस्ट हो जाता, उसको रिकवर नहीं कर सकते। एम आई राइट और नॉट? सही है ना?
Yes, yes, I'm getting it now.
हाँ, तो अभी वो क्या हो रहा बोले तो बालची को लात मार, बालचिया ने बकेट को लात मार दिया तो वो गिर गया, वेस्ट हो गया, तो किक द बकेट इन इंग्लिश, सेम इडियोमेटिक एक्सप्रेशन वी पीपल यूज इन इंग्लिश। तो इंग्लिश में भी क्या है, अगर उसको क्या, इसको अपन वो इडियम को once if you understand, once if you know the phrasal verbs and the idioms, then only, yesterday also I specifically pointed out that once if you understand and know the phrasal verbs and the idioms, then those expressions in your communication, otherwise you cannot use, and others even they won't receive. For example, okay, see, that's the reason I just wanted to write here few things. See that
Sir,
why okay, wait a minute, mute your voice, mute your voice, everyone. See, why going banana, why
Sir,
your boss,
disturbance వస్తుంది.
Voice is
Disturbance
not.
is coming, sir.
is it clear now?
lot of disturbance, sir.
Sir.
Many students they turn on their mics, so that's the reason why some noise. Even I'm also different. Okay, is it audible now? Okay, okay. So now let us understand. One particular point I just want to tell you. You a moment back just now asked, I'm not getting sir, kick the bucket. So मेरे को नहीं समझ में आ रहा sir, kick the bucket का मतलब तेलुगु बाल चितने साइड. So until and unless you understand the appropriate manner, idiomatic expression and phrasal verb, then only you will use in your communication. Otherwise, you can't. And even the receiver also, he should know particular terminology. For example, going bananas. See that? Going bananas. This is a term. This is an expression. This is an idiomatic expression. So I am writing here. If you don't know what is going bananas, how could you understand? How could you receive my communication? If I use why your boss is going banana? Why your boss going bananas? Okay, why your boss is going bananas? So automatically, if you know well about going bananas, already used, already you learned, already you practiced, then you will receive, oh, my boss is so crazy and my boss is a short-tempered fellow, and why always he is like a irritating and short-tempered and crazy. That is what the meaning behind, the expression behind the going bananas. And if you don't know, you might be thinking that he might be eating some bananas or something like that. Am I right or not? So until and unless you know what kind of expression is there, then only you will use idiomatic expression verbs in your communication. Right? This is enough for today. Girls, all the best. Take care of yourselves, and we welcome all you people to UMTW. Right? Take care of yourself, and we will have class again on Saturday. So we'll discuss later. I'll inform you what could be the topic. Right? Thank you.
Sir, thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
I didn't attend the last class, sir. How can I get this get the last class, sir?
No. This is a course, girls.
How can we get the last class, sir?
No, wait a moment. Let me tell you. See, this is a bridge course, and
Okay,
every class we are giving now, definitely repeat the class in our mainstream classes. Once the syllabus starts, we repeat all these points in one manner or other manner, all the points in all the classes we repeat. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. Right?
Okay, sir. Can't I get it in YouTube, sir? Can't I get it?
Yeah. That is a different thing. YouTube also, you people can browse and learn. No problem at all. No
Okay,
problem.
sir.
Right, okay, ma. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Thank
Thank
you,
you, Salil sir. Thank you, Salil sir. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Dear
sir.
the next class will be starts within 5 minutes. Okay, within 5 minutes. Okay, next class is
Yes, sir.
mathematics by Prasad Gatti.
Okay, sir.
Prasad, right. And remember all the students once again, please don't disturb in the middle of the class. Okay, because lot of noise coming by you only yourself only. ఎవరైనా మాట్లాడాలనుకుంటే ఇమీడియట్ గా మ్యూట్ ఆన్ చేసి మాట్లాడిన తర్వాత మ్యూట్ ఆఫ్ చేసేసేయండి. మీరు మ్యూట్ ఆన్ చేసుకుని అట్లనే పక్కన ఏదో సౌండ్స్ కార్ సౌండ్ ఆ సౌండ్ ఈ సౌండ్ వస్తున్నాయి, చాలా వరకు డిస్టర్బెన్స్ వస్తుంది. ఓకే, డిస్టర్బ్